Bugsy Boy, it's the story we never kind of almost thought we knew, but we didn't know. Because how can we know if we didn't know that we already knew what we did know? Then how do we know that we did know what we didn't know? And honey, you need to calm down. You had like 3 coffees a day, didn't you? Maybe a little bit. Yeah, I had a smoothie. I had a smoothie a few minutes ago. I'm full of energy. Got that with a little energy boost, you know. Why you need all this energy? It's not like you, Ani, you stripping. You stripping for extra money. Bugsy, no. Trust me. You think someone at my age would be stripping? Come on. Come on, that's silly. Even for me, that's silly. But anyways, go ahead and do your review, dude. Okay. So, anyways. I played Sonic Runners, folks, and it is fucking awesome. I mean, yeah, it's a mobile game. Yeah, it's an endless runner. Normal. Normally, guys, I would. Normally, guys, I wouldn't really review a mobile Sonic game. But I don't know, it's just something about it that kind of gets like this arcade Sega feel back when Sega made like when it has that arcadey feel. I like that. And yeah, people are like, oh, it's just a mobile game. It's just a mobile game. It's not a real Sonic game. People, it's about as real as Sonic 1, Sonic 2, Sonic Adventure, but some of you overlook it because it's a mobile game. For me, it's a pretty fun mobile game. I was playing it all through the night. Seriously, I waited until like 12, 12ish, and I got to work. I played through it, and people were like, "You still need to play the red rings, dudes. You need to know how to place your red rings." See, me, I can build up the score pretty fast. No, maybe it's just because of my game reflexes and everything. But it's just, I mean, look at this. I just really think, guys.
Now, I'm still not feeling the best, so I'm not going to be up for that long at all.
I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna talk about
Neil, it
this.
doesn't crash at Sega. And there you go, Sonic Runners, right?
I
Okay,
just
cool.
wish.
So now I'm thinking I'm good to go now. I mean, I've been like swapping Wi-Fi on and off and doing
No,
stuff.
it's not the connect. It was okay.
My game just closed out on me, but we'll see what happens.
Let me explain. I don't know. Maybe you got a connection problem, but when I got like this awesome like connection now, guys. I don't like. There ain't gonna be no more videos where I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just play a game because you guys, I can't really do anything until the internet kicks back in. But it was fun. It was fun, guys. It was fun. I mean, yeah, I don't really. I mean, the only endless runner I do like is Sonic Dash, but Sonic Dash. I mean, Sonic Runners is Sonic Dash. If they really put more energy and thought into it, because yeah, I mean, yeah, the story is kind of a copy and paste of Sonic Colors when it comes to Eggman's plan. But I kind of like how you have like a team system in this. Sure, it's not Sonic Heroes 2, but it's something. But I'm gonna show you guys some gameplay, you know. I'm gonna show you some gameplay from IGN.
あのソニックがスマートフォンで登場ソニックランナーズ
Actually, let me see if I can find an actual person playing it. This is like the gameplay trailer, but yeah. See, but there's the thing though. Since it got soft launched, everybody in Canada and everybody else got to freaking play all these other events, and I mean they're doing this whole worldwide release event. And trust me, I like it. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong, guys, I like it. But everyone else got these other events and stuff because they got to play it during the soft launch. You know, but everybody else in the States, we had to wait until today to actually get this game. And yeah, you guys can probably be like, fuck you, you're just complaining about it. I'm not. Just get someone else. But as Endless Runners go, this is pretty fun. And trust me, every freaking time I beat Eggman, I banged on red rings. I wish I could get red rings in any other Sonic game this easy, but you know, it don't work like that. But you know, like I said, as Endless Runners go, this is pretty fun. I mean, all you really do is just jump. You jump, you hit bandits. It's kind of a simplified Sonic thing, but really, to me, it's not really a bad thing. Because I have fun. I just had fun, guys. I don't know if any of you have fun as much as I did, but I truly had fun with this. And even though Eggman's plan is copied and pasted from Sonic Colors, it's still fun. And basically, this is how it is when you're in the main stage. You're in the boss battles. Let's see if they'll show the boss. Let's see if they'll show the boss battles. But sometimes I just want to be like, that's Bugsy Hedgehog. Okay, let me do it in my dumb guy Knuckle voice. Oh, so I'm the only one who didn't see your typical. I'm the only one that didn't see your typical. Sounds like folks really have come all over for this. Wait. Folks have really come from all over for this thing. We better not let the side down. I would say people come all over on this thing. Trust me, I didn't even try to put that. I wasn't even trying to be perverted. Forget you, Omochao. You should have died. You should have died in that fire. I freaking put you in there as you were talking about how Sonic should bounce. Your robot part should have burned in that fire. I think, why are you admitting to burning Omochao in a fire? Because I'm gonna kill that robot. Yeah, I know how to freaking move. I know how to jump with A. I know how to do this and that. Holy cow, I mean, that was just a way to shut you off. But I did like Torture. I'm sorry, guys. I really did. In Sonic Adventure 2, that was pretty much, if I had Sonic or Knuckles, I would grab him and throw him into an enemy. I'd be like, you wanna help? You wanna help? Throw him in there. Hey, freaking Lost Hex. They say Sonic Lost Hex. Like Windy Hill didn't feel like a Sonic level. The whole art style to me felt like old classic Sonic, so I don't see. Because it, like, I'm telling you, Windy Hill and the last scene in
Knife Fight. It's not just the ingredients that are getting chopped. In the quarterfinals,
oh yeah, I'm a freaking hipster because I like to eat weird food that any other person would say ew to. I'm just saying, Windy Hill and everything, and even the art style of freaking, let me tell you, the art style of Lost World was so Sonic. Like, and people were saying, no, it's moved to Sonic. I'm like, yes, it is. It looks so much. It's trying to give us that, like, classic feel. I mean, we had a whole bunch of other games that gave us the whole classic Sonic feel. I just wish they wouldn't rehash Green Hill in a weird way. But that's why I don't go playing Lost World. But back to Runners. I enjoyed it. You know where I put Sonic Runners? It had to be right after Colors. Wait, not right after Colors. Like, it had to be right after Lost World. Even though, I don't know what Sonic Mach 2 is gonna do, but whenever we hear some sort of thing on that, I will let you all know. But I wanted to tell you guys this: Sonic Runners ain't bad, guys. I mean, if you only play it for like a day, if you can only play it for one day, you should. I mean, just give it, just try it out for like a day. It's pretty addicting. My freaking phone like ran out of power because I was playing it so much. I was like, I gotta beat this stage. I already got Tails. I need to get Knuckles. Oh, I don't know. I mean, I'm more score happy, so I guess for people that are trying to beat some of the score targets that you need to do to progress in these stages, you gotta do that. I guess it could be hard for some people, but for me, it was like, okay, I got like 1,000 of this. Boom. Okay, we're to the boss level. But then again, I know when to use my red rings pretty wisely. Not to gloat or I'm not trying to gloat or anything. It's just, god dang, that game's fun. So yeah, I mean, guys, give it a try. It is so not bad. Man, Audio, you freaking play. You didn't play walking. Man, we are all way behind. You are way behind, man. You cool and all? And one of the other YouTubers that talked to me on Skype. Sometimes I feel like I'm annoying. I feel like I'm annoying you, but nah. When I talk to you, but you're cool. But you are way behind in The Walking Dead, dude. You need to like catch up because I hear like it's gonna be either in November or next year they're gonna release Walking Dead season 3. So it needs to, you need to hurry up with that. Another reason I'm never going to give away my PlayStation 3, even when I get my PlayStation 4. So yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna just kind of go now. But I guess, I want to hear what Mega Bros got to say about the whole blue and red thing, because I talked about it, but I want to hear other people talk about it that aren't me. So
Tomorrow, start the pilgrimage to Myrtle Beach for the convention.
Oh, it's on!
oh God. Ah, no, 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 no. Oh God.
What is up, people of all different types of ages, races, genders, and yes, even you other species out there watching this video. This is your boy, Omega Pro, and today I'm going to be talking about the huge...
As it stands, because Xenoverse is going to happen, I just need to get the other DLC. But I want to freaking do this. I just want to, like, review the game with everything in it, so, yeah. But, yeah, this... I will say
went
this.
On yesterday.
The stuff,
Talking about
the part where
Super Saiyan God
where
versus
Ginyu
Super
takes
Saiyan
your
God.
body and you
Super
take his,
Saiyan,
it's
so
the best.
It was alluded
Even
to
though it's hard
that
as...
Super Saiyan God is actually stronger
sometimes
than
when you're not leveled correctly, it's hard as balls.
Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, but a lot of people got shit confused a little Lodal. Now, what does that mean, Omega? What's confusing little Lodal? You're confusing me. Confuse a little Lodal, right?
Yeah.
Means that you just confused in a stupid way. Not saying that you stupid for being confused. I'm just saying that the whole situation in itself is pretty stupid.
Exactly.
And it's really all just blown out of proportion. And it really does not mean much of what you think it means. So, what am I talking about? What am I talking about? In an interview, Akira Toriyama said that he felt that red was a stronger color than blue. And he's not wrong. Red is a much stronger color than blue, especially the blue they decided to go with for Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan.
You are completely correct.
That does not necessarily mean that Super Saiyan God is stronger than Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan. Now, I don't even know how the fuck this discussion began to come about, because to me, it is just illogical as to why that would even be a thing. And the reason why I say this is because if you pay attention to a lot of the shit, Super Saiyan God...
I will say this, though, guys. Like I said, it just takes one person to say some kind of thing that they personally think, and then people will think of it as fact. That's why I don't like Mario the Plumber, because, one of these days his stupid shenanigans are going to make people think Rosalie is a hentai character or some weird shit. And
is not stronger than Beerus when Beerus is at 70% of his power. So when Beerus is only using 70% of his power, still got 30% of his swollenness to fuck some people up with. Super Saiyan God Goku or Super Saiyan God in general.
Guys, I've been watching too many Drew Pickles videos because it almost sounds like he said swollenness, and I don't want to think about that right now.
Still is not strong enough to fuck with Beerus. Hello. But it is already confirmed that Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan is stronger than Beerus at 70%. So, how the fuck is his opinion on color gonna change anything? Now, I can totally understand, because Akira Toriyama forgets a lot of shit.
Trust me, he does. He totally does, and sometimes pulls stuff out of his butthole. But he only said it looks stronger. It's everybody else is taking that and saying, "Oh, Super Saiyan God is stronger than Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan." Bugsy, this video is only about Sonic Runners, and now you're just turning it into one of your freaking rants. It just pisses me off every time I think about it, because, like I said, it takes idiots on it. It takes idiots to be like, you know.
What is up,
So I'm
guys?
making
Matt,
this
the
longer
owner
than
of
it
Tales Channel
already
here, bringing you the latest. It's
Yes, we are.
News and updates. So it has been 4 months since Sonic Runners had its soft launch in Japan and Canada. But today, guys, Sonic Runners is finally out worldwide and is now available on the App Store for Apple devices and the Google Play Store for Android devices. The links are down below in the description if you want to download it right now. It's a really fun mobile game. I suggest you all give it a try. There's a lot of characters in this game, and the gameplay is really fun too. I find it pretty addicting.
Yes,
so go ahead and try it out for yourself. If you're on an Android device though, don't be too surprised if Sonic Runners is not working for you. There are some issues concerning Sonic Runners and Android at the moment, and Sega states, "We're aware of a number of challenges in Sonic Runners for Android that are resulting in an unsatisfactory gameplay experience for players. We're working on a fix and will keep everyone updated on our progress." Don't feel left out, guys, because I'm having this problem too with my Samsung Galaxy S6, and that's a current generation phone. It won't even open. But it's good to know that Sega is fixing the problem.
Sorry guys, I don't want to go out or anything, but I got an iPhone. I got an iPhone, guys. I'm sorry. I'm enjoying it. It makes me kind of sad that you guys can't enjoy it right now, but you know, it's really fun. And when you guys get a chance, and when it's fixed for you guys that have Android phones, seriously, play it. It is not that. It's not bad. It's freaking awesome. I wish there was a child garden you know, maybe to level up your chows, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I mean, you got the chows back for us, but you neglected one thing I would like if you guys would have actually tried to, make a child garden. I don't know, I mean, like, maybe in the next game you guys can make a child garden. Lexi, are you mad about, I mean, Bugsy, I want to know something. Yeah? I mean, you hated the idea of them making a Sonic Adventure 3 when you already thought that Sonic Heroes was Sonic Adventure 3. Why did you kind of support them? Because, they still want it, but Sega isn't going to do it. They're kind of switching focus. That's why people themselves need to make Sonic Adventure 3. All this sitting around talking about Sega doing it. Sega, please do it. Sega, oh, we hate Boom because, we're not doing Sonic Adventure 3. You got, I'm telling them to do it themselves because they're the only, I mean, only a few people, only a good majority of people are going to want Sonic Adventure 3. The rest of us just say, we got no for Sonic Adventure 3. There's going to be other Sonic games, but if people can actually, I'm not saying, and I'm like saying, there's so many ways they can make cutscenes, like, use Source Filmmaker to do so, and a whole bunch of stuff. And maybe actually have actual voice acting and people writing the story of Sonic Adventure 3. But I feel like if they are going to do Sonic Adventure 3, it has to have something to do with Shadow. Because that one comic made me think, like, what would Shadow be looking for in the Space Colony arc? And it really didn't hit the freaking... he's... In that comic, he's like in the Space Colony or what's ever left of it or something. And that makes me think, like... But, I don't think Shadow would have a purpose, though, because his purpose has been fulfilled. again, they
Sonic Boom was released on Wii U last year to a fairly negative critical reception. It was
course it
panned
was.
across the board by critics, and not even many of the fans are coming to its defense this time. But a lot of people have asked, what went wrong? Why did the graphics suddenly get much worse partway through development? And why does that first trailer look so much better than the game we have today? Well, I've been speaking to a few former developers of Big Red Button to find out a bit more on what happened, to find out their side of the story. Some of this was already known, or rather assumed, but it's nice to get some confirmation and something a bit more concrete. So contrary to what some have said, Sonic Boom was not in the works for years and years and years. There was some suggestions that there was some work done on it as far back as 2009 because of certain dates on certain resumes. This isn't the case. Sonic Boom is not all that Big Red Button has worked on. In its early days they struggled trying to get work. They worked on a number of other projects, all new IPs that were never greenlit and were cancelled. It wasn't until years later that Sega would step in.
Big Red Button, you liars! You fucking liars! Jesus! God dang, you said that shit just so we buy it. You liars! You fucking liars! Shit! No, I mean, like, I'm like not even making this up or making jokes to be funny, but shit, they lied. Fuck you, ex Naughty Dog. Reason why you guys left.
Saved the day and offered them the
liars.
contract for Boom after a proposal of theirs went through. Of course, at the time it wasn't called Boom. It went through a number of name changes, as Sonic Stadium highlighted. Synergy was one name they considered.
Or
Over
Sonic
the past
Sex
several
Orgy.
months, sites like Sonic Stadium have
Bugsy, that
been
sounds like Sonic Sex Orgy. There's nothing wrong with that. Shut up. Bugsy, can we just do this video?
really great portfolio digging to find material like
I
this, supposed unused content, cut areas, that sort of thing. One video, for instance, shows an apparent hub world area that was never implemented. What's notable about this is that the graphics look a lot better than anything seen in the final game. In the first trailer released for Boom, you will also notice that the visuals, in comparison with the finished product, looked a lot better earlier on. So why is this? What is the reason for this apparent downgrade, as some have put it? The first thing to note is that all of this early material that didn't make it into the final game was never actually intended to be a part of the game, one developer told me. This purported early hub world footage, showing more detailed environments, better models and animations, in fact shows nothing more than test material. That's one thing, but what about that first trailer shown for Sonic Boom with the lovely dubstep music? Why doesn't the final game look anything like that? The short answer is that despite the trailer announcing that it was coming to Wii U, and sort of heavily implying that it was showing a Wii U game, it wasn't. None of the footage you saw in that first trailer is even running on the Wii U. It was running on much more powerful PC hardware. So Sega, Nintendo, Big Red Button, and everyone involved with that first trailer kind of misled everyone, but legally this is untouchable due to a disclaimer they added right at the start which calls it in-engine footage and says that it was a work in progress. Now, if that was completely accurate, I'd say...
Oh my god, you liars! I feel hurt. No, I mean, literally, I feel fucking hurt. Seriously, I'm like, shit, really? God dang. See, I'm gonna give Fire and Ice a chance because, again, I hear from people it wasn't that bad. Other people just hate it because it's Sonic Boom and anything related to Sonic Boom must die.
Fair enough. This is not footage they captured from the game itself. It's in-engine, it's not finished, it's subject to change. I understand that, and that's fine, but they didn't tell us what exactly that engine is running on, and led us to assume that they meant Wii U because, well, it wasn't released on PC. One person I've been speaking to who was high in the hierarchy of Big...
So, yeah, Bugsy, I was watching like Sonic's birthday bash, freaking Polina Productions, and Steve's like, you know, people, that's why I don't do Sonic stuff anymore, because people always know me as Sonic stuff. I'm like, personally, Bugsy, I'm like, Steve, dude, maybe you could have done other things. And Bugsy, don't have. Let me finish. And maybe if he would have done other things, and maybe if he would have done other things besides Sonic when he first came on YouTube, people would know him as like the dude that does Sonic and other things. See, right now he's reestablishing himself and cutting ties to Sonic, and I'm like, dude, if you really wanted to do that, you should have done stuff either from the very beginning and saying, hey, I'm not going to do these Sonic stuff. I mean, yeah, I know you're passionate about it, but, you could have done that from the beginning. People still see you, Steve, as Sonic Dude. Some of your older fans do. So they know you as the Sonic guy. And, you distancing yourself, it's gonna work, but I feel like you did too late. See, the thing with me and Bugsy is we're not restricted to one thing that we do. We do a whole bunch of shit to distinguish ourselves from the crowd. And you're saying only people care if you do Sonic, because only people will care when you do Sonic, because you've shown that. You showed in the beginning that you were only interested in Sonic. Maybe you did some Back to the Future stuff or Jurassic Park stuff. You didn't have to do Sonic and Jurassic Park, but maybe you showed some other stuff that you did back in the day other than Sonic. Maybe things would be different for you. But no, you held on to Sonic for a while. And people are tripping out because, you say you won't, no one cares unless they do Sonic. Because you've hung on to Sonic for so long, people can only, freaking understand they can only know who you are because you're the guy who made Glitch Hog, and you're the guy who made all these other Sonic stuff. I mean, hell, you could totally you should have did some Conker stuff, because I see you like Conker. Sorry guys. I just need to talk about that, because that sort of pisses me off. You're freaking doing this little playthrough of Sonic, you're saying only people care if you do Sonic. Maybe if you didn't hang on to Sonic for so long and basically do your videos on it, maybe you could have did some more stuff. Steve, you're not a bad person. Bugsy feels like he'd punch you in the throat if he ever saw you. No, I'd never punch Steve in the throat. I like him. If you wanted to freaking cancel Sonic and Jurassic Park, that's a good thing, because, you never want to feel like you have to do a project just because you have to. You want to feel because you want to. And, with Sonic Freedom Fighters, I never feel like I have to. I want to. I want people to see this different version of Sonic SatAM. I want people to see it. Maybe Steve would have been just better if he just did those short little videos he was always good at. Not something like Sonic and Jurassic Park that took like a lot of planning and stuff.
Red Button at one point told me that the game really never looked anywhere near as good as that first trailer or this earlier material we've seen floating around online when it was on the Wii U. Before it was moved to the Wii U, when Sega struck an exclusivity deal with Nintendo, it was being developed with unspecified next-gen hardware in mind. Most of the work was already done on Sonic Boom at the time, meaning that Sega had given Big Red Button a very limited window in which to port things over. The Wii U, for those unaware, is not natively compatible with CryEngine 3, Sonic Boom's engine, which made it a nightmare to work with from a technical perspective. BRB didn't have time to use a new engine, start from scratch, because they had previously been led to believe that the platform they were developing for would support CE3. To add on top of this list of problems is that the Wii U always has to reserve memory for streaming to the gamepad, which has to stay on all the time. They had no idea that they would have to account for this secondary memory usage previously, which was another thing they were left to deal with. One former member of BRB I spoke to said, "If BRB could have gotten the graphics to be better, then they would have. Keep in mind that this was a company founded by an accomplished and ambitious artist." What you're left with then is a recipe for disaster. Sega placed the team in a very difficult situation, and it was ultimately their total mismanagement of Boom that was the catalyst for its failure. Most of the employees at BRB had to work 6-day weeks for years to ensure the game was finished, and even that wasn't enough. There was a lot of crunch time, which meant the working conditions were less than ideal, to say the least. This led to quite a few people leaving before development was finished, including some layoffs. Unfortunately, despite Big Red Button's predicament, they've ended up as the only target for blame when it comes to Rise of Lyric. So, what is the future for Big Red Button? Will the company survive? Well, right now it is. A lot of people have left, it is slightly smaller, a company of around 25 people. Right now they're no longer working on Sonic and are working on new pitches to get another project greenlit. Be sure to tell me your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this. Soon,
you guys are always going to be known
I
as
will
the
be
people
taking a look behind the doors of
Sonic,
Nintendo software technology
Boom
to
Rise of
explain
Lyric.
what happened to their mysterious Project Hammer on the Wii. Thanks for watching.
Excuse, guys. Yeah, that's the thing. I hate my freaking laptop now. It just like flickers on and off. Like, oh, is my computer about to go down because it's overheating or what? No, it's gonna flicker back on. See, that's why I think this laptop has a mind of its own. Seriously, that's why I believe that. I believe that because yeah, you guys probably didn't see it, but it flickered off, but the audio and stuff is still on. But anywho, okay, honey, I'll let you have the floor for another few minutes. Ooh, you really will? Yeah, sure. I'm just saying, people. If you're a YouTuber known as this one person, and it takes you just now to try and distinguish yourself from what you used to do, you pretty much dug yourself in your own hole there. Because now people are going to say like, oh, you've given up on what you used to do, now you're trying to do this new stuff. And sometimes people don't like change. It's stupid, but it is true. I'm just saying, that doesn't go for just Ballerina Productions as a whole. That goes for any other YouTuber that has done something for so long, and then when he tries something different, people are not really that interested. They want to see what he did. They want to see the old stuff he did before, and stuff. And the combination of, Steve wanting to do Sonic, doing Sonic at Jurassic Park and then canceling it, kind of lost a little bit of his fan base there. Not like he cares, but still. Oh man, Sega, do you guys just love screwing people over? DC Elite fanfiction titles. What are you thinking, Bugsy? Well, my dear brother, I was thinking let's finally do fanfiction theater. Sweet Jesus, you're actually thinking of doing it.
Alright, so this is going to be this and the following video are going to be just quick little vids talking about the upcoming release. For those who don't know, a few friends of mine, my friends Mount Vernon Kid, Mr. J's Comic Reviews, and several other friends of mine have not only done a Marvel fanfiction site, but now we're doing a DC site called DC Elite, which will be up actually next week. I believe July 4th is the launch date for the fanfiction site. And as most of you guys know, I'm already doing 2 titles later on. One about Red Hood, and the other focusing on Blackfire. Now, this universe is kind of like a Flashpoint universe where nothing extreme happened. There were changes, and there were effects of Flashpoint, but it wasn't really on a grand scale. Some characters came back, but for the most part, a lot of stuff stayed the same, and there are some changes here and there, but Flashpoint did have some effects, but not as, completely uber insane. And like I said, yeah, I am going to, later on down the road, be doing a Jason Todd title focusing on Jason Todd in Mexico as the Red Hood. And then I have another one called Blackfire Champion of Tamaran, which is going to focus on Blackfire, Starfire's sister. Basically, what her role in this place is going to be is that she's now going to be trying to save what's left of the Tamaranians, because now they've pretty much become a migrant fleet, guys. They've pretty much become, they've lost their homes multiple times. They've lost multiple homes, so now they have to depend on Blackfire, who they don't really like, to help them. But those titles are coming later.
What about Starfire?
The first 2 titles I'm going to be doing for the site are actually going to be I'll be talking about in this video and the next. So, in this story,
You think
in the first
people get
one,
mad that
as
we
you can see-
pack so much stuff in one video? Sometimes we do a long video, sometimes we do a short video.
Yeah, I'm doing a Lex Luthor ongoing. Yeah, this is going to focus on Lex Luthor being kind of what not really a hero, but more along the lines of, think evil Iron Man. That's the best way I could say it, is that he's kind of like an evil Iron Man. That's one way of looking at it. When in a way, that's the best way I can say it. But yeah, this is going to focus on Lex Luthor basically dealing with someone, not real. He doesn't know who, but someone's trying to take apart his company and take it away from him bit by bit, and he's on his own. Not only that, he's trying to, he's now gone into, rather than scheme and, be behind, help people, just for his own gain, he's now going to be putting on the armor and defending Metropolis to, not just for the sake of it, but more like, hey, look at me, I'm actually putting on this armor and protecting Metropolis. I'm even going to protect the world. Ha ha ha. Fuck you, Superman. That's what it's going to be like for him, is that he's going to be more or less doing all these good deeds to feed his ego and show that you don't need to depend on Superman. A mortal man in an armored suit can protect you just fine. And he's also going to be dealing, like I said, with someone trying to take apart his company and take it away from him.
What do you think, Bugs? Actually, I wish DC would have actually went with this. It's actually I think that this could work.
And that's going to be a resolving mystery. And on top of all that, he's also been accused of a murder he did not commit, and not even Superman will believe him. And the only one who will believe him is Lois Lane. The only person in the world who wants to give him the benefit of the doubt is, of course, Superman's wife. So, yeah.
Well, then they used the date. I don't even know if that's in continuity anymore. No, I'm pretty sure they used the date, and I think it's still a part of the 52. I don't know, man. It's been a while since I read a DC comic, man. It's been a while. So, me too, man. What do you think I have? I have Sonic and Mega Man, man. I gave up on I kind of gave up on DC and Marvel. Not giving up, but just kind of if something is really good, I'm gonna buy the trade of it. But I'm not really gonna buy and get more issues or something,
This is not going to be like New 52 Luthor, where you kind of see him trying to walk that line of good and evil. Nah, he's still an asshole. Luthor is Lex Luthor is still a 100% asshole. But the thing about it is that he is going to be, he's going to be very active. You're going to see him travel around the world, encountering other heroes and villains while trying to clear his name throughout the story. And from that, he's not, he's going to make a few enemies along the way. He's going to be making some.
How is Project Rewritten going? Oh, don't worry. I'm gonna release that. I'm gonna release that pre-recording we did, and somewhere in July. So, when we're going to have our little vacation, somewhere in July. I want to get the first part of this new rewritten thing we're doing before then.
Dangerous enemies throughout the world, and it might just come back to bite him in the ass. So that is more or less the story on a whole. Is that's what Luthor is going to be dealing with on a regular basis. So yeah. Anyway, you know what? Let's actually talk. You know what? Let's actually talk about the other. Since
do it.
That wasn't. I'm sorry. I'm tripping over my own words. I'm really sorry about that.
Trust me, it happens to us all the time.
My brain is just on the fritz right now. So yeah, I do apologize about that. So how about this? How about rather than make it 2 videos, let's just.
Deadpoolzilla, trust me, man. Me and Bugsy, when we write a script, we trip over our own words. And trust me, we can write it down as best as we can, but we still either trip over our words. We can memorize them a whole bunch of times, but we will forget maybe a few lines of our own words, even though we've written them ourselves. It happens.
Actually go into the other, story I'm doing, the other thing I'm doing for DC Elite. And you might actually see this when this premieres during the July 4th launch for the fanfiction site. So let's talk a little bit about that. And for the other title I'm doing for DC Elite that is going to be Beast Boy and Raven. Yeah, it's going to be a ongoing series focusing on solely Beast Boy and Raven. Now, this story is going to be about Beast Boy and Raven coming together as a couple and staying together as a couple the story is going to be around Raven has discovered that she has other siblings. Now, for those who remember, in I believe it was the JT Cruel run, where Raven discovered she had brothers. She had other brothers who wanted to actually help Trigon. Well, in this story, Raven has now discovered that there are other siblings that Trigon has had. Because here's the thing: you'd have to imagine that Trigon's been around for he's been around for eons. So you'd have to imagine that this dude has probably been, given women to to basically make little evil half demons for. Throughout time, throughout the centuries.
I don't want to think about Trigon getting it down with some chick. What? Because when you think about it, it turns into some fucked up hentai. Yes, completely that.
Raven has now discovered that she has multiple half brothers and half sisters who, some of them want to help Trigon. Others are kind of tempted into it, and others want to lead their own lives throughout this story. So, after Raven discovers this, she now goes on the hunt for her other half-siblings, to hunt them down and destroy them before they can help Trigon escape once again. And Beast Boy comes along for the ride because he refuses to leave her, side. So this is going to be, solely Beast Boy and Raven outside of the Titans, hunting down these other half-demons who are either older or younger
throughout the world. You're going to be seeing Beast Boy and Raven travel from not just like places like Gotham or Central City or Metropolis. You're also going to see them travel to like Australia, Salem, Massachusetts, Japan, and so many places around the world that you're going to be seeing.
Like, I want to know, is like the Bugsy and Harley thing, is that like pre-52 stuff? Well, certain elements of, okay, let me explain on it. Certain elements of the Bugsy and Harley ongoing series I'm doing is it was going to be its own little Team H thing, but when I think about it now, I want to make it its own little thing because it's gonna kind of go. I want to make it actually go on. But yeah, it's sort of that weird thing because I combined like elements of the 52 universe with the old universe, and basically that's what you're getting.
Beast Boy and Raven travel around the world and fight these monsters. Like I said, some of them will be evil, some of them will be tempted by this evil, and others are kind of like, well, I got all these powers. Do I really need to help? Do I really need to help Trigon or whatever? And others want to be left alone. So you're going to be seeing multiple.
Bugsy, are you thinking about something? I'm not thinking about anything. I'm just listening. You sure? Oh, you aren't just looking. Sorry. I won't read your mind again. Good.
Different, multiple sides of the spectrum here as Beast Boy and Raven go globetrotting to hunt down these other children of Trigon. And along the way, they will be encountering other characters. Yeah, they will be meeting other characters, but yeah, for the most part, Beast Boy and Raven are going to be flying solo, and who knows, maybe there'll be something going on between Beast Boy and Raven that will be much more than a relationship. Just going to let that fester in your head for a bit, just going to let that fester.
All the Beast Boy and Raven shippers, man, they just went like, all the fangirls are like, oh! Yeah, that's some of their heads exploding. And all the dude ones are like, yeah, we get to see Beast Boy finally get with Raven, yeah. Or probably everybody's head is exploding, and I'm just kind of making up excuses just because.
and maybe you'll figure out what that means. Actually, no, you probably will. No need to beat around the bush on that. You guys probably figured out what I meant by that. But yeah. Once again, the site will be premiering, I believe, July 4th, I believe. And yeah, the first one I'll probably be writing and have the first, at least the first issue done, will be.
So what's going to be July?
Beast Boy and Raven.
July will
Lex
be our
Luthor title will be coming in later.
month.
But yeah, stay tuned for not only this title, but also for the others. I mean, I've discovered that we've got a Superman title and Batman title ready to go. I think we also have a few other titles ready to go as well. But I think there's a total of 6 already, 5 or 6 titles all ready to go for the launch of DC Elite. So once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and I will hope you all enjoyed these announcement titles. And stay tuned for DC Elite, which will be coming next week. So once again, be prepared for that. And I once again hope you all enjoyed this, and I will see you guys later.
Have you even thought of a second? Have you even thought of like a second episode of the Bugsy and Harley thing? Yeah, I've been mulling a few ideas in my head lately. But yeah. But this is originally about Sonic, and we need to not diverge from that topic. Well, what is there to show? We've pretty much shown everything. Oh, we just end the video here. Alright. And we've been talking for like an hour. It's only gonna be like, oh, it doesn't matter, man. Let's just go. But yeah. I would like to get the rewritten project going. Sometime it's just me and An doing this, so Leon and Hario are doing this, so it's basically gonna be done like July 1st. We got the audio to it, but that's pretty much all we got. So there we go. See you guys later.